Tell our YouTube friends what we're doing.
Training for my half marathon that you signed me up for.
How many days do we got?
I don't know what's today. Monday?
Yeah.
It's on Saturday.
So
6 days.
6 days?
Is that what that is?
Yeah. How much training you been getting in?
I ran 3 miles last week.
So 3 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do anything over the weekend.
What's the goal today?
My goal or your goal?
No, the goal.
Oh, the goal?
Yeah.
I guess the goal is 5 miles.
Okay. 5 miles, you got a time that you're...
No, that just...
Okay.
I don't think so.
So just complete 5 miles.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here.
Going for time on feet here, bud.
You heard it here, friends.
What can you
we
run
got?
5 miles in?
Like as fast as I can run it in?
No, like if you were just like, I'm gonna run 5 miles, what would you normally run it in?
Like probably an 8:30 pace, something like that. 8:30 pace.
So under an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. My goal for us today is to hit
We'll be
about
at
an hour. Yeah, so hit like 12-minute miles. If we can push 12-minute miles for the first 6 on the half, I think that would be a pretty good goal, because then we can hit the turnaround and refresh, and then 12 to 14-minute miles on the way home. It'll take us 2.5 hours or so. That's the goal.
can be the goal.
Right.
I don't know how doable that goal is, but
We better get running. We're not going to hit 12-minute miles.
okay,
so
yeah, let's go.
let's go.
What's that smell?
I don't know. It's not me.
Stinks.
It's maybe cut grass. I don't know.
Oh.
Right now we're running like 12:30s.
Already not hitting the goal in the first mile.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
We'll pick it up. Little
No.
progression style running. I just thought I would get a quick quarter-mile check-in. How you feeling?
Let's turn around. No, I feel good.
I think one of the things that we can share with our friends on YouTube is that I think the most important thing, especially when you're setting goals like this, is really just to try for it. But I mean, I don't think goals are always meant to be, knocked out of the park, but rather set to challenge you in a way. So, I mean, being that we only have a week to prepare for this,
I'm feeling challenged.
yeah. But I think we can also share the experience and let people know that even if you're thinking of a 10K or whatever that may be, that it would be, a challenge regardless, to set your goal a little bit higher. And I think just having, a little bit of training and then just jumping into it, I would encourage people to take somebody along with them, especially on a run like this where it's a night run. It might take us out of our element a little bit. However, we can do it together. And I'm confident that whether it's a little bit of training, no training, or a lot, we can still get it done. So can you give an example or give our viewers an idea of like your background with running, like how far you've run before? Were you, did you run in high school, or what's your background in running?
I don't really have, I played sports growing up, softball, volleyball, stuff like that. So, of course there was running there, but I never did track or anything like that.
What's the farthest you've ever run?
With you, pacing, like hopping in at night over like a 32-hour, I think, time span, it was like either 26 or 28 miles.
Yeah.
But at that point, you weren't fully running either. Like, I can't keep up with you when you're going hard during the day.
So you've had basically no background as far as cross country or track.
I typically run as a part of my exercise. So like if I'm doing weight training, I'll do some running, but again, it might be 2 or 3 miles. And on a long run, like if I'm doing a long run on a Saturday, which again, I don't do a ton of, I might go for like 5 or 6 miles. But even then, I've done that like a handful of times. I'm not this like experienced runner, really. I've learned a lot just from watching you, I think.
For this run right here, for the half marathon that we've got coming up this weekend, I think, like we said, you've got about 8 miles of training in. So I think the point is it's not, I mean, it's not to like point fingers or to laugh about. It's just to encourage people that I think would maybe hold out or limit themselves in distance because of what they perceive as preparedness.
Yeah. Something that you always stress to me. So when I did the 28 or so miles with him, again, I had not trained much. I had actually just had a baby. We had just had a baby not too long before that.
Yeah.
And something you stressed to me when I was like, I gotta train, is you said, you just need time on feet.
Right.
Like if you run, walk, fine, but also sometimes just timing it instead of being like, I'm going for 3 miles.
Right.
Just, I'm going for 45 minutes. Instead of thinking of it from a miles
And
perspective.
I think another good point in what you just said is that we kind of like to say in our home is we live ultra, and that's because we have 4 kids, and one of them being a 2-year-old who, I mean, she just keeps us on our feet, right? And so
totally.
there is very much a level of training within just the life or the lifestyle that you have. I mean, if you're a couch potato, yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a little bit harder. But if you're just an active person, meaning you like to get outdoors, being a parent, obviously, community, things like that, it's already a level of preparedness that you have.
It's just that active lifestyle, really.
Yeah. That's good. Alright, so we're going to try and do a little jogging while we're talking.
He can do that.
Another question that I had for you.
What is that?
That's a osprey,
Oh,
also known as a fish hawk.
okay.
We like to see eagles.
I can't see, so I thought it
Eagles
was
and
an
hawks are my favorite, but little ospreys will do. So what is
What's that say?
that says? Only 10% battery remaining.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not in the memory.
We only got 10%. We gotta make this quick. One of the questions I had for you that I thought might be helpful to others is, what is something that you notice, like during running, that you would like to get better on? And I don't mean just like overall running, but what is it? What are some key things that you notice about yourself that you would like to be better at?
I think when I start out, a lot of times I start out nice and slow and comfortable, but then as I continue, I start to feel better.
Yeah.
So I speed up, and the next thing you know, I'm like completely out of breath.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just bring it back down a little bit, or I walk.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but just kind of being aware of my pace and trying to stay, for the longer runs, that's important.
Yeah.
To not constantly be speeding up, slowing down, speeding. I mean, it's okay again, but I just want to better myself with my pacing, I guess.
Yeah, that's one of the parallels kind of with running in life that I think I notice often is just the level of self-control that you have to have, right? Because to your point, you can start out, whether it be a mindset or just your physical being, like your body needing to warm up, and then you get into it a little bit and you're like, oh, this isn't too bad, and you feel good. Next thing you know, you're screaming down the road. Well, you may have another mile, 2 miles, 10 miles, maybe another 90 miles to go. And so it takes self-control, being able to control your your speed, the way that your feet are striking the ground, your cadence, all of those things matter. And so having that level of self-control and I guess self-awareness is a very critical piece of training or running.
Or just charging your watch. My watch is never charged.
Mine either. I'm not even wearing my watch, because if you're just starting out, like, those things don't matter.
No.
For the first couple of years, I didn't even want to watch, because I didn't want to know how fast I was, because I wasn't worried about that. The bigger picture was just like what we said before, time on feet. And so just allowing yourself to kind of get out there and do it, and the results, let them be just what they're going to be. I think if we overthink things, that's when it becomes too complicated. And for me, when things become too complicated, it's like, maybe that's not what I wanted to do anyways, right? You can start talking yourself out of it a lot easier. So just let it be fluid. And
I like running because it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I can throw on my shoes and go.
Yeah, and
I don't have to have a whole workout plan.
Good point. We're both wearing, she's wearing a pair of Clouds that are old.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a pair of Speedlands that are super old.
Yep.
I think there's a point, or there's a time for, better equipment, but don't let that be a hindrance either. Like, equipment, shoes are shoes, right? Shorts are shorts. Whatever the gear is, it's not going to make or break you. Like, when you get into competitive racing, sure, I would say maybe try something a little bit different. But just in your day-to-day training, or just starting out, like, who cares? It doesn't have to look cool. Doesn't have to be the best, but whatever you have is good enough. So
here, show 'em our shoes. Pretty old.
These guys.
Yeah. They've been through some miles. I probably still have tread on mine.
Yeah, you still got some tread on yours.
Mine are just
Here, we go.
kind of like...
Let me see the bottoms. Yeah. Okay, not bad.
They're just sloppy dirty.
All right, babe. We're back to the crib. How's it feel?
Feels good.
We did.
I always feel good, like, once I'm done. Like, it's just I did that, check that box.
Right.
Feels good. Always feels good once you get done.
So total, we did 5.5, just under 5.45 at a 12:45 pace. So that was like what we talked about with run-walk intervals, and of course we were sharing a little bit of the journey with us too. So we could probably pick it up and be a tick quicker, but I think it's a solid pace for tackling this half.
Which, to be clear, as him and I were talking, like off camera, of course, and we were talking about some of the other things that we've done, because he had asked me how far I'd gone and things like that. I actually have done a 30K before.
Yep.
We were talking about that, and I went, oh my goodness, I completely forgot.
That was an
the Painted
urban,
Horse, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was an urban.
I did a lot of
run,
walking. I did do a lot of walking. That one took forever, but I have actually done a 30K, so I don't want to mislead people for
Right.
sure. But really,
That one was
more
pretty cool,
encourage
because that
people,
one was
though.
like adventuring, where we
That was fun.
Yeah, where we ran around downtown Ocala, and we
Which
were
is beautiful.
yeah, we were looking for the painted horses that they have, and kind of experiencing all of that, as well as like taking in
Yeah.
the city and stuff. So I would encourage people that are local in Florida to check that one out. It's called the Painted Horse. It's an urban ultra. They offer a 50 and a 30K, and it's really cool to kind of experience the downtown vibes of Ocala. Well, we're gonna shut this thing down, But hopefully you guys got a little bit of something out of it. We certainly did. Our shirts don't reflect actually how hard we were running. It's actually been a little
Mine
drizzle.
does, yeah. It was overcast though.
It's been a
That
light
helps
drizzle.
tremendously because it usually
So
is really hot.
we're sweaty and rainy.
Yeah.
But we'll catch y'all on the next one.